Hi, welcome to the part 14. We will look at some more questions. The previous 2-3 parts are in the members area. Become a cloud kernel, Cloud Ninja member, gain access to that. So if you have not yet subscribed, do so. It will help you with certifications, Azure, Google Cloud, AWS Cloud. Let us look at the questions. You are migrating from on-premises to cloud in several phases. You are migrating, and you will use Cloud VPN to maintain a connection between this is your on-premises and this is your cloud. And here you are making use of what you are making use of VPN to maintain that connection. You want to make sure that all on-premises systems remain reachable. Uh, what should be what is the right option here? See, the first thing is, when if you see here, there should be no overlapping between the IP addresses. So for me, the answer is option C, because we do not want any sort of overlap. See, this IP range on Google Cloud does not overlap with the range of on-premises. Otherwise, there will be problem. So there are several benefits of doing this. You get a simplified network management, eliminates any IP address conflict. If there is IP address conflict, it becomes a problem. So it is non-overlapping. That is good, and we don't need to do any NATing. NATing means you set up some sort of instance, and then you isolate the private VPC from private from public and so on. So the internet is not accessible there, and it improves your security. It clears the segmentation. It adds enhanced scalability. It streamlines the connectivity. A simpler VPN for VPN or peering configuration. So that is the advantage. But option A, it says we use the same range IP as you on premise. See, option A is wrong, because if you do this, there will be IP address conflict. And then option B, it says that we use on-premises primary range and use a secondary range that does not overlap. But why do you use a range which overlaps for the primary IP range? If you use overlapping stuff, that will be network connectivity issues, IP address conflicts, difficulty in troubleshooting, NAT complexity will be required. It will increase security risk will be there, larger attack surface will be there. So these are all the limitations, and scalability with restricted IP allocation becomes difficult. So our answer in this case would be option C, where we use an IP range on Google Cloud that does not overlap with the range of on-premises IP addresses. Okay, the next one, you have an error in your app engine, and which is caused by missing data store indexes. What is a cloud data index? So cloud data store indexes, these are special data structures that significantly improve the performance of your queries. It helps you with entity properties, faster queries execution, faster queries. Everybody wants that. Okay, and there are two types of indexes: single property index, composite index. And the benefit of using this is it reduces the latency, it increases performance, it increases scalability, and it optimizes the cost. But remember, it is not a silver bullet. It will not magically solve any and every performance issues. Okay, so that you should always remember. Now, option A, it says that let us point the G-Cloud data store indexes to your configuration file. This is a right option, because there are several benefits of doing it. It improves maintainability and readability. The centralization of configuration becomes important here, because the configuration file keeps all your index definitions in one central location. So this is very important from a manageability and maintenance perspective. It enhances the readability, because configuration files are in human readable format like YAML, etc. It helps you with version control, collaboration, version tracking. So by storing the configuration file details in a file, you can leverage Git version control through Git. That is important. So this version control through Git comes into play, and team collaboration, obviously this will be helpful. It promotes consistency and reduces the risk of errors. So this would be our answer. The other options are not correct in this regard. Like you are saying that we'll put this in the default storage bucket and have App Engine detect the new indexes. So no antaryami. This guy is not antaryami. It will not happen automatically. In GCP console, it says use data store admin to delete the current indexes and upload. So this is the manual kind of stuff. We want something which is also automated, and it gels well with the overall solution. And this says create HTTP request to build in Python model to send index comment. This is like, if you have an option in GCP, why will you create such kind of custom option? So this certification is taking the knowledge on GCP. It is not going to check how brilliant you are, how you can create custom solutions. Because the solution is already there. You should know how to use it. So that is why option A is our right answer. By the way, the previous parts are in the paid area. Become a Cloud Kernel, Cloud Ninja member, Cloud Kernel or Cloud Ninja member, gain access to all of those content. Now, this question is a bonus question. You have to figure out the logic yourself. I'm going to give you the answer also. The answer in this case is option C, but you yourself have to figure out why it is answer C, and you should put in your comments in the comment section. That will help me also understand whether you're getting the concept or not. So consider this question number 41 as a homework for you. Now let us look at question 42. You are deploying an application in the app engine, and you need to integrate with on-premises. So you have this app engine, you have this on-premises, you need to integrate this for security purpose. What you're saying is on-premises database. This circle, it has a database, and this database should not be accessible over public internet. You have to shield it. What will you do? What will you do here? The standard environment. See here in this question, you are seeing there are two options with have standard environment and two options with flexible environment. Which one we should? Standard environment, the Google manages the underlying infrastructure. Flexible environment, you deploy your application as Docker containers. So you can use any programming language. You have more control over the server configuration and scaling options. In standard environment, you can use Python, Java, and Ruby, etc. Google will automatically scale your application instances based on traffic. See, you need more control. That is why standard environment is not good, because you want more control as you want it to be inaccessible through the public internet. Okay. Now between option C and D, what you should see option C. What it says that you use engine firewall to limit the access. So if you do that, to limit the access, engine firewall can be helpful for some security measures, but they are not suitable for securing access outside of GCP. That is wrong. So that is why this will not fit in. And app engine firewall rules only control inbound traffic to your app engine. They don't extend to the outbound traffic. So you want so this will be a problem, because you also want to control that. So option C would not work in our case. And option D, option D says you deploy the flexible environment and you use Cloud VPN to limit the access on premises database. So you need to integrate with on-premises database that cannot be accessed through public internet. Okay. So Cloud VPN is better. Why? Because app engine flexible environment, the flexible environment allows you to deploy containerized applications, gives you more control, okay, compared to standard. So we want more control, that we got. And Cloud VPN, this service creates secure encrypted tunnel. So this is creating a tunnel between your GCP and on-premises, which is very secured, and this tunnel ensures all communication is private. Public, it is not public, it is not exposed to public internet, it is private. That is why option D is our answer, final answer. We will deploy the application as app engine flexible environment and use Cloud VPN for limiting or providing no access through public internet. That is our answer. So friends, if you are not yet subscribed, do so. It will help you with GCP certification, AWS and Azure cloud certifications. Become a cloud kernel, cloud ninja member, gain access to lot of important questions to clear our certification. This brings us to the end of part 14. The previous parts like 11, 12, 13, they are all in the members area. Gain access to it, become a member, and see you in the next part.